All right, gentlemen, today I'm going to talk a little bit, if you will, about sabotage and self-sabotage. So you've got these changes, you're ready, you're geared up, and you're starting to implement things in your life that are you've got these changes that you want to implement that are intended to improve your overall life satisfaction. Job satisfaction, relationship satisfaction, blah, blah, blah. You're going to get pushback from those around you, whether it's career, relationship, friendships, it doesn't matter. I want to talk a little bit right now about homeostasis. Homeostasis, essentially, in this regard, is maintaining status quo. Okay, so implementing these changes in order to produce a more satisfying life for yourself, those around you are going to notice. They're more than likely not going to appreciate the changes you're trying to implement for yourself. As a result, these people will do whatever they can to hold you back. They'll threaten to walk out of your life. They'll try to convince you, no, you don't need to go to the gym. You went yesterday. You deserve a day off. They'll wonder why you're taking on all these extra responsibilities at work, and they'll try to say you're doing too much, man. You need to relax. Shit like that. Misery loves company. Okay, people are only okay when those around them are less okay than they are. So when they see somebody in their life, in their circle, changing for the better, improving themselves, they're going to be like, what the fuck? You can't do that because I haven't done that. Regardless of what they're trying to do, stay the course. This isn't for them. This is for you. If they want to wallow in their own self-pity and play their victim card, they're more than welcome to do that. The likelihood of you staying in their circle, pretty slim. But that's fine. You don't need them in your circle if they're going to be like that. Let's go back to homeostasis for a second, okay? Homeostasis also applies up here, okay? At the beginning of this, I mentioned not just sabotage, but self-sabotage. So your unconscious mind is going to throw in a shit ton of roadblocks and bumps along the way for you to stumble over, okay? Why? Homeostasis plays a part in this. Your unconscious mind, your system, as it were, is used to the status quo, to things being the way they are, okay? And when the unconscious mind and the system notices changes that are unfamiliar, that it's never encountered before, it's going to induce a sense of anxiety, fear, you can also say confusion, kind of the same thing, worry, all these things that are intended to convince you as the one doing the changing to slow up or even cease, or even worse, go back to previous behaviors and patterns. Again, stay the course. Lean into the challenge, lean into the anxiety. Here's why. Regardless of whether this is sabotage from outside forces or self-sabotage, your unconscious mind trying to fuck with you, without discomfort, without leaning into that challenge, there is no growth. I mean, if you want to use the analogy of working out, in order for you to progress, lift heavier weights, look better in the mirror, whatever your goal is when it comes to working out, without challenging your system every single time you work out, there is no room for adaptation. You're just going to stay stagnant. The same applies here. All right? Lean into the discomfort. Without that, there is no room for growth. There is no room for improvement. There is no change.